Oh, I don't need to save. I think I might have to, actually. Because I only have... Yeah, I only have 3 of these a day. I think I've already used it in another fight, hadn't I, with Dakon? No, I hadn't. I'd used it before I rested. I'd used it just before we rested. And then I rested. Then we rested for 16 hours. Can I rest? No. We could just sit around for 8 hours.
I'm gone.
But that will not be interesting. That will not be interesting for you guys to watch. Alright, I see. Can I just walk through it without going through the portal? Right, okay, so there's the portal back to Sigil. So we could...
Alright.
grab as much of his stuff as possible, because I don't know if he's alive. And they're moving around into random places, so we've got a lot of space. No. Alright, we'll give you that, just because it's there. Scrolls, I think, are useful. I mean, some of these I don't actually need to keep. Try and grab the valuable stuff. Oh, the Whispering Flask we have to keep. We've got one more space. So we'll grab that. And the rest of it, because the rest of it is just random. Unless, actually, no, you can't use that. But we can put the rings and stuff up in the quick items. So I can... So we've now got everything that we can pick up.
What's the word, Chief?
Well, I may as well level you up. That's the other thing, is now everyone else is going to be... everyone's going to be much lower experience, because for defeating Trias, the only people who got experience for it were us, the nameless one, and Mort. The problem is now, because I didn't save, if I leave this area, the autosaves will be messing me up. Like, where is the autosave actually? I can't look! Oh, because as soon as you try and load the game, I mean, I could try and save. But let's have a look. So, the autosave was on the way up. So then we must assume that the autosave will be the same on the way down. So... Dakon might still be in our party.
Sure, why not?
Why is there a scroll there? Oh, right, yeah, I dropped that because we don't need it.
Done.
So here's the thing. I don't want to save now. If I also save that, then we come back here and we end up in this fight, doing this fight again. Oh, right. Aha, here's how you do it. So we are gonna stick with this unless we can't get Dakon. That is the one thing. So we're gonna save, new save, resting. We're gonna see if we can rest. Save. Then we're gonna just check that that's, yeah. So we go back. We're then gonna load the autosave. Now we're gonna save this as new save, saving Dakon, save. So now we've got hard saves on both of those. We're gonna go back to resting though.
Ooh, looks like my skills have increased.
So I don't need to worry about these things. So we come back over here, level up for you. You gotta load more hit points.
All right.
And we'll then head back and try and rest. long as we can. This door is locked.
Hi.
Oh no!
Why not?
Okay, we can't get through here.
All right. All right.
Okay, it looks like we can't actually go down the stairs now. No! Right, so... Okay, so let's see if we can go back to... I assume we'll head back to Sigil. And I'll see if we can keep... We see if we keep Dak on. Huh. So they're back in the Outlands. Right. Okay, so...
All right.
So attack on. We're just leaving him in the mortuary. Right. Oh, actually, do I now have my? Oh, I don't have one of them back. Okay. So what I'll do is we're gonna head back over here because we can. Well, we pay to rest there, but I don't know where else we can go. Still 3 sections. Huh. No, I still don't have it. So we're gonna have to head here and rest.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Right, we'll rest. Could I rest here? Give him 5 and rest. Then we'll reload. Then we'll not reload. We'll re-equip. We'll. Okay, I thought it was 3. We must have. It must be that they count it on the 24-hour, but I didn't see how long we rested for. Is the problem. And then we'll sell off our stuff, and we'll do a lot of running around, and we'll set up our spells. Although I don't know what we're going to need. I've got a sneaking suspicion protection from evil is going to be very, very useful, but I think the healing is going to be more useful. What's prayer? Yeah, I probably should be doing that. Flame walk. We'll remove that and put prayer in.
Lend me strength.
Right, well, we're going to give him his stuff back. That's yours for sure. What's that? Oh, that's level 9, so I can't even use it at the moment. Helps if I give it to the right person, I suppose. I mean, the only thing that's really important is the... Actually, we could pass those to him because we can use them, so we give him that. He didn't have an extra ring, so we could go and find him another one.
Yes?
I gotten you some... I haven't. Oh, I could go to the tailor and get you some new equipment. So, I don't think we're going to need a lot of the healing spells at the moment. So I'm not overly bothered. Let's go to the market. Actually, the market's down here, isn't it? Silly dragon stuff. No thanks. Not you. Hive merchant. Come to buy some stuff. Well, I've come to sell a lot of stuff. That's just worth 1, but I mean it's better than just chipping it on the floor. No. Yes. 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 Yeah, you can't buy anything, but we already knew that. Throw that one away. No, keep that. Might be useful. There's nothing that's not got anything. So we're selling those. Sell and sell. I think I've got the best equipment I can use. You can't use any new weapons. You can't use any more teeth. I think you've got the best thing you can have, and you can't use the weapons. So there we go. We've still got a lot of various things. Can I buy things from you? What do you have? Actually something. No. There's more. There's another merchant who buys the rings, I'm sure. Offer me. There we go. Just clear out my old inventory. And we'll go and trade those in. And that's down here, isn't it? How do I get back into the mortuary? Do I just go in through the main entrance? Possibly. So yeah, so this is kind of the end thing, isn't it? Ah, my friend, and what is it I can do for you this time? You didn't jump out of your skin when I came in this time. After your heroic deed, I feel at ease. I must admit that I've not felt so relaxed in years. I thank you for that. Now what can I do for you? Some questions? Oh no, never mind. I need the cranium rats. I mean, I could send Anna to chat with him. Didn't jump out of your skin. I have some questions. Oh, tell me about the cranium rats. How many are there? That's another question. No, but I wanna. Are you bounties? Oh, right. Cranium rat. Oh. Oh. What? But I have rats.
All right.
I have rats. All right. What do they do? Set traps. Okay, that could be useful to Anna, actually, the detecting traps. Right, let us head up to the Clerk's Ward, because I think that's where the tailor is. And then I think we come back and rest. Oh, actually, can we rest in the, was it low? No, it's the Clerk's Ward. Can we rest in the, oh, of course we can rest in, oops. I've wasted some money. Wasted some of all of that money. Concalves. 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 Questions? They have. What to offer? I mean, I could get Anna that one, but I think her current one's better. The Godless Priest gives more spell. More healing! Increases regeneration. More healing? There we go. More healing. And so now we go to the free spells, and we just go, more healing! Protection from evil might be useful, but I'm not going to remember to use that.
Endure.
Healing! That happens, she does that
strong.
automatically from her AI, so not so worried.
All right.
Right, I mean, we could go down there. I assume that's a massive fight, which get you experience. But, I mean, unless someone's close... Okay, 40,000, that's not close. Dear. 600? No. No, definitely not. I was going to say 600, but that puts it to 45. 450,000. So you're not close, you've just leveled. You are 1,500 away, so 3,000 away. It's not. You might level up before we finish the game. Maybe. I've got. Oh, I've because I didn't use them. So let's go and rest up here, and then we've got to go and try and head back to the... Then we have to try and get back into the mortuary. Where was the door again? There. Oh, they're both there. Why is Dakon... Oh yeah, because I brought Dakon back. I was like, why is Dakon taking damage? Don't have permission to rest here. We may have to go and rent a room anyway, actually. Oh. Would you like to rest now? Yes, that would be nice. So, we've updated our spells. I think. We've updated these spells. Yeah, we're now back up to 3.
All right.
Yeah, but, so resting gets you them all back. I'm fairly sure we brought him back before we rested. Maybe we didn't. Maybe that's why this has all gone horribly wrong. Oh well. I've got sensory touch. I need to remember that. Because that might be useful if we're going to get brutally murdered. Because I get the feeling that the Fortress of Regrets is a point of no return. Right, so... Everyone's on full health, everyone's fully maged up. Mort, as the floating skull is... as the floating skull with no body is, of course he's our tank. That makes perfect sense. He's harder to hit, so he's going to keep coming at you and nibble at you, and how terrifying. Yeah, no one's close to leveling. Are there any other quests I can do? I could go and kill the starved dog's barking to do the quest. I could do. The thing is, I know that there's a lot of stuff I've missed. Like, there's probably more to do with being a sensate. Probably.
All right.
Which I've missed by kind of maybe not exploring as much as I could have done. But I mean, having said that, I'm not entirely sure where the quests were, unless all the quests... I don't know. Maybe that was the stuff with Fall from Grace. So we want to deal with the mad dogs barking. What was it? The starving dogs barking or something? They might now be gone though. Because we've done the stuff in there. Ooh, we could have a chat with Fel. Maybe there's a better can you see what tattoos you have? Any new things? Tattoo of the Redeemer. +2 wisdom, +1 charisma, +1 luck. That sounds very useful. Doubles your first level mage spells. I don't actually have the money for these things now. Oh no! Oh, that'd be so useful though.